Are you searching for the right sterile processing training program? Most programs can cost you a fortune, and tuition can go as high as $20,000. Plus, it could take 2 long years to complete your training. Well, today we'll talk about a new approach that can help you complete your training faster without paying such a big enrollment fee. This is Landon, and you are watching Certified Success. For sterile processing training, the most obvious option is to enroll in an on-campus full-time program. It could be a 2-year associate degree program through a university or a 1-year certificate program through a community college. But this obvious path of going to school might not be the best option. And here is why. Reason number 1, it can get really expensive. The tuition for most full-time sterile processing technician programs typically start at about $7,000 to $10,000, and it can go as high as $30,000. To afford a high price tag like that, you might have to rely on student loan debts. And look, I don't know about you, but I do not want that. The student debt crisis is a big problem right now, and more students are reluctant to take on student loan debt. The big price tag could make enrolling in a full-time, in-person sterile processing technician school impossible. Reason number 2, attending classes on a schedule is not practical for busy adults. With the full-time program, you have to drive to campus multiple times a week. You also have to study courses and electives, which, quite frankly, have nothing to do with sterile processing techs. Doing this for up to 2 years could prove to be difficult, because you never know. You might fall sick, or you might have a child to take care of, or you might have some other kind of responsibilities. All of this can make it challenging to attend classes regularly. It's been seen that students miss a few classes and fall behind, and catching up, it can be incredibly hard. And reason number 3, you might not have access to a good program. In some parts of the country, finding a good full-time on-campus program can be difficult. To attend school, you might have to move to a new city, and that itself has a bunch of challenges. Trust me, I've moved a lot. You gotta think about additional expenses like rent, food, utilities, and much more. Along with the high cost of tuition, this could just make things way more difficult. But then, what is the solution? What could you do differently? Well, the answer, my friend, is online sterile processing technician programs. Online programs are getting really popular. You'd be surprised to know that over 8 million students in the US have taken online classes for their higher education. And when you think about it, online education makes so much sense, especially in today's time and age. 1, it is incredibly practical. You can get your training from anywhere, even the comfort of your own home. You don't have to drive to classes. You don't have to consider additional expenses like gas, food, accommodations, and rent. All you have to do is fire up your laptop and start learning. 2nd, if the program is self-paced, it gives you the freedom to get your training from the comfort of your home. You can choose your own hours and pick up from where you left off. You don't have to worry about missed classes or lagging behind. And lastly, compared to on-campus in-person programs, online programs are significantly cheaper and faster. If traditional programs don't make sense for you and you are looking for a better approach, you can consider online sterile processing technician programs. But you might have some questions like, will an online program prepare me for a career as a sterile processing technician? What should I look for in an online program? Is there anything else I need to start my career as a sterile processing technician? Well, we recently published a video on our channel where we talk about all of this. In this video, Grant Aldrich, who is a respected higher education expert, talks about the 3 critical elements that can help you stand out as an entry-level sterile processing technician. He shares the perspective of an employer and what they typically look for in sterile processing technicians. He shares his template for an ideal online sterile processing technician training program. And finally, he talks about an online program that helps you get job ready as a sterile processing technician in as little as 4 to 6 months. That is it. Now, if online training strikes a chord with you and you want to learn more about it, then I highly recommend checking out this video. I will make sure to add the link for the video down below. Ultimately, before choosing a training program, you have to consider what would work best for you. Now, if online training can help you start your career faster and without student loan debt, then hey, you should definitely consider it. I hope today that I can give you a new perspective on sterile processing technician training. Now, if you liked today's video, then smash that like button, and for more videos like this, you can subscribe to the channel. And as always, until next time, this was Landon signing off, and I will see you next time.